Hello everyone! Today I will show you how I use the pendulum. So first of all, you are holding it like this. As you can see, my elbow is up in the air. This is how the energy can flow freely through your arm. If you are holding it, holding your arm very close to your body and your muscles are very stiff and tight, then the energy won't be able to flow smoothly. So we are holding it like this, nice and loose. And then we need to make sure that we are on the same page with our pendulum on what is yes and what is no. For me, vertical motion is always yes, and then the horizontal motion is always no. But always check it with your pendulum because sometimes it can show you circular motions as well. For example, anti-clockwise can be yes, and then, clockwise can be yes, and then anti-clockwise is usually no. But for me, it's always vertical versus horizontal. So I always greet my pendulum nicely. I say, my dear pendulum, please show me yes. Perfect, thank you. My dear pendulum, now please show me no. Wonderful, thank you so much. And then you can continue your conversation. Now, who are you talking to when you ask a question to the pendulum? This can be your higher self. This can be a team of guardian angels. This can be a spirit guide of yours. This can be source directly. I don't know if there is like a spirit of pendulums. So I'm not quite sure, but it's definitely a higher consciousness. And if you would like to speak to a specific identity or a specific being, you can absolutely do that. You just need to request that being or that soul to come to the pendulum. I usually ask my pendulum first. For example, my dear pendulum, can I please speak to XY's soul now? And then let's say it says yes. Then my first question to that certain being is, dear XY, are you here? Can you hear me? And it says yes. And then you can go on with your question. And from that onwards, you know exactly who you are talking to. I speak a lot with one of my spirit guides who I work closely with. So I do request him quite often to come to the pendulum, but I did speak to one of my deceased friend as well, but you can also ask a deceased family member of yours. I did that before and it works perfectly. Maybe you noticed that after each question I did this motion. I do this because I kind of clearing out the energy of the previous question. In my previous video, I mentioned that pendulums can get out of balance. Now, how do you know that your pendulum is out of balance? Usually when you ask a question, let's say it says yes, and you feel weird. And then you ask another question, let's say it says no, and then you feel something is off. Something is not right. You just know. You just know. Then that means that it's out of balance and it's time to replace it or purify it. Yes, so for now, that's what I plan to tell you, but there is so much to talk about related to this topic. Of course, it's a little bit limited because you can only ask yes and no questions. If you would like to have an expansion of the answers, then I recommend you to continue with automatic writing. But I will make another video on that. So my name is Naturessness. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions related to this subject, please drop it down to the comment section. And I see you in my next video. I wish you a gorgeous day. Bye-bye.